good, YouTube? Today we are reacting to when content creation goes too far. Now I'm not gonna lie, yeah, sometimes content creation does go too far. Like literally the last video we were just reacting to, how that one nigga went up to DG saying do garbage and thinking, you know, just because he was trolling means DG has to troll back. Nah, content creation can't go far sometimes, especially with these pranks I be seeing. I'll see some niggas do like the most fucked up pranks, like saying, oh, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know, some nigga would be like, oh yeah, cheating with my homie's girlfriend prank. And they would think that their homie would take that as a troll. But in reality, nah, that shit, he would have gotten mad at his ass for doing that shit. Some niggas just take content creation too far. I seen a hella pranks with that shit. I ain't even for name because it's a lot, but yeah, content creation does go too far. But let's get to the video though. Yeah, this is shit I'm talking about. Like, nigga, this could actually fuck with people. Like, no niggas gonna know this shit happened to the bananas. Like, folks, they trying to buy a banana and they got this shit on it, so that shit fucked up. Like, that's like, see, some niggas think some shit just because they got a camera on, and, you know, they're recording themselves doing so, they'll think, oh yeah, you know, that's just for content. It wouldn't hurt nobody. I mean, in reality, though, them niggas come in and get that shit, and they get sick or something, it's gonna be because of your ass, fool. Fucked up. I don't know what made this. Yeah, I keep on pausing, I know. But I don't know what made this nigga do this. But that shit fucked up. Like, yeah, he think he's gonna get clicks, but in reality, he's probably just gonna get hate now. Like, if he did that to someone's brother or some shit, nigga, their older brother or something may go out there looking for his ass now, folks, or something because of that. But let's continue.
That guy you just saw was the content creator who went viral for spraying bug spray on grocery store food. And luckily dude is serving time in prison right now for his crimes, because if any of his pranks, his antics would have went mega viral and people seeking fame tried to emulate him to get that same notoriety, America would have been cooked. Because from the outside looking in, it seemed like the whole theme behind his pranks was just being a nuisance to society. Literally doing anything he can to just disturb the flow of society. And oh yeah, putting bug spray on grocery store food wasn't the only dangerous prank that he was pulling. There's also him pulling fire alarms, stealing and putting mannequins in fast food fryers, throwing cake at people.
Let him do that shit to me. I'm going up there being his ass, fool. His ass from the party run away, but let him do that shit to me.
Locking people in stores.
No. You guys are locked in there.
Spraying people with fire extinguishers. Putting bacon and eggs in people's laundry. Throwing a dead pigeon at a fast food worker.
No, I was trying to say something about keep on pausing, but that was sound stuff.
So recently it's been a trend where content creators, you know, YouTubers, TikTokers, streamers, IG creators, where they do these stunts that are supposed to be jokes and entertainment, but they miss the part where they're actually entertaining or they have any sort of humor in them. They're just out there acting like assholes, literally just being a nuisance to society. A perfect example is this content creator whose content is these pranks where he goes up to people and basically assaults them. That's literally it. That's all there is to it.
I know, like, from the video, all you see is like the bad part about it, but what people didn't see was that I shook his hand after and how I ain't
gonna lie. What the fuck, bro? Nigga going over here and punch people for. But anyways, yo, what the fuck? Like, this nigga over here going over to random people. Anyways, I just heard her call. Anyways, nah, this nigga going over to random people punching niggas saying, oh yeah, it's content. Like, what? And he thinks just because he says, oh, it's a prank, and you know, I'm gonna shake your hand and stuff, the other niggas finna just be okay with it. What? Nigga, if you do that shit to me, I'm getting mad, I'm crashing out. What the fuck? If you tell me it's a prank, I'm not just gonna be, oh, you know it's a prank, I'm gonna give you a pass. Nigga, what? That ain't even content at that point.
and a hug.
People also didn't see how you had a gun on you, did they? When I think about enjoyable content, entertaining content, especially when it comes to prank content, I think about stuff where, okay, yes, you might give me something that surprises me a little bit, you know, shocks me a little bit in the moment, but at the end of the day, it should always be something where we can both have a laugh at the end of it. I shouldn't be in physical pain, I shouldn't be overly embarrassed or humiliated, and preferably I should get a laugh out of it and my day should improve a little bit. These are some of my favorite examples of that.
Everything I signed up for, yeah, like that. Like, yeah, that's a cool ass thing.
And look, of course, sometimes even these jokes are a bit extreme because you don't know what type of day someone's having and how they might respond to this type of joke. But at least I can see the humor and entertainment in these type of pranks. With a cool little reveal at the end, oh, I was just pranking you, there's nothing but water in this spray. I feel like most people would be alright with it and they just laugh it off. But see, content creation has turned into something completely different. It's become almost like an extreme sport where these content creators are competing to see who can be the biggest nuisance. Watching some of their videos, it feels like their whole thought process going into content creation is, how can I be the most disruptive, annoying, inconsiderate member of society? And when you go into content creation with that type of mindset, it's no wonder we got guys out here pulling out RPGs on people. Wait, you think I'm joking? No, I'm not. Seriously. They pulled out an RPG on this guy.
He got.
Who you on the phone with? Who is Marquise?
Marquise?
Yes.
He wants to know if y'all know.
Why does Marquise want to know?
Marquise don't need to know.
You don't know Darrell. Darrell.
I don't know, bro. Stop, bro.
You
Get
on
up out of here,
bed time?
nigga.
No cap.
Yeah, you acting like the police. We don't do none of that. Get up
I'm
out
not
of here.
even-
On the phone, give me
gotta bounce.
descriptions and You good?
I'm straight. I'm just letting. I just want to know if y'all know who Darrell was.
It's bad.
Nah, they not on nothing. They not. I'm just gonna go this way. I'm just
No,
gonna.
what? No, you're not going none of this. You stuck over here now.
What is he doing, bro?
He doing what he doing.
Hey, no. Hey, we filming a funny video. We filming a funny video. We filming a funny video.
Trying to blow up?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Shut for real. Oh, my mama, I blow this down.
Hey, what the?
Before it was Boogie, it was Iceman, I freeze it. I turn it in the 4th of July. I blow your ass to smithereens.
It's a funny video.
I crashed out by the YouTube video.
Oh my. Holy shit. What the? Is that real? Was that real?
Dude is asking if it's real, like why are you waiting to find out? I would have personally got up out of there. And this risky, dangerous, careless behavior has recently carried over to streaming. These streamers spark up stream and all of a sudden, you know, it might be because people are watching them, they gain these huge egos. They literally equip a whole new different personality. And these personalities can be harmful to the streamer themselves. For example, with the recent situation with DDG's older brother Dub beating up the streamer for calling him doo-doo garbage.
Hey, why is this nigga looking like that? Why is this nigga looking like that? He like this. Why is this nigga looking like that? You don't look like you're nursing every man's life.
That man got the two-piece of doom. They did them how they be doing the cartoon characters. Y'all remember them cartoons where the two characters would be fighting in like a cloud of smoke and then one character would come out all disheveled and stuff like that? Yeah, that's how they did this. Here's another angle for y'all.
I got set. This recording? Is this recording? No, what you say?
Oh, hold on.
I got set.
Nigga looking like this. Yeah, never seen an argument in his life before. What the fuck?
Is this recording? No, what you say? Doodle, Harvest. I got set. Wait, what is this? Hold this real quick. What we got going? Somebody hold this. It actually hold this. What you say? What we got going? Doodle, Harvest. I got
boycott it, but I think dude really thought that he was gonna be disrespectful to their face and they were just gonna laugh it off. I genuinely want to know at what point people became so comfortable being disrespectful to people's faces and not expecting for something to happen. This is real life. This is not the internet. Being a keyboard warrior, keyboard soldier, keyboard gangster doesn't work in real life because they can actually punch you in your shit. Now that was an example of how these dangerous streamer pranks, these dangerous streamer personalities can harm the content creator. But there's also the side where they're harming innocent people. A perfect example is when Jack Doherty's security guard, who's like I think 6'7" or something, put hands on this dude in a situation that did not call for violence.
Hey, I'm not touching you. I'm just saying, walk. Chill. No. You're all saying, walk.
Who you talking to, dog?
I'm just saying, y'all saying, just walk. Then walk.
Oh,
No, stop.
What's wrong with you? Are you?
hey, what's up? Hey, one by one, what's up?
Security.
Matter of fact, it was more than likely Jack Doherty's fault because he's always known for trolling people and getting on people's last nerves and then hiding behind the security.
Go.
What? Little prop, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah.
Michael Orphan fucking blindside at me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, after seeing the way he acts and treats people, it was satisfying seeing him get robbed.
Bro, he just robbed me. They took both my fucking chains, bro. Dog. James, what the f, bro?
They had their gun.
Where's yours? What the
Dude said, where's yours? There's always a bigger fish out there. It got to the point where even Lil Baby told dude he needs a new security guard.
That's good, bro. I know. Oh, you got robbed for real? You got robbed for real? I still got the same security. I know. Fuck. Oh, crazy. But he's great.
Not gonna lie, it was super satisfying seeing that go down. I never really understood the idea of content creators acting like bullies and just being assholes in general, especially when their job kind of depends on people liking them and how much people support them. Like, yes, you might have a couple people willing to watch your content and watch you act like a dickhead, but there's literally no longevity in that. If the main attraction for your core audience is them watching you act like a nuisance and just bother people, then you probably need to get a new core audience. Because once your jokes and pranks don't give them the same laugh anymore, all that's gonna be left is your personality. Because once your jokes and pranks don't give them a laugh anymore, all that's gonna be left is your shitty personality. And the next most enjoyable thing for them and the people who didn't like you in the first place is watching you go down in flames. But all that aside, I feel like the most pressing issue as of late has been streamer on streamer conflict, bullying, whatever you want to call it. Look, if you didn't know before, the top streamers are basically really good improv actors. Of course, some streamers have things planned for their streams, but a lot of times, you know, when they're out interacting with the environment, they don't plan these things. Sometimes things just happen, and the way they interact with the environment while still staying in character, that's what makes them a good streamer. But see, when you have two streamers interacting, two people who are both in character, two people who already know, okay, the other person is acting, this is all part of an elaborate improv skit almost, people can take it too far without that fear of overstepping someone's bounds because they think in their head, oh, we're just playing. And at a certain point, it's no longer just acting. Of course, a good example of that is the DDG situation, but another example is the Asian situation at Streamer University. And if you don't know what Streamer University is, it's this event where Kai Cenat, this popular streamer, basically rented out this college campus, and he basically brought together a bunch of big content creators along with up-and-coming content creators, and the big content creators served as teachers, and the up-and-coming content creators served as students.
And I'm streaming, just know there's a possible chance you on my stream. Alright? Let's go, keep it going. Professors!
It was basically an opportunity for people to get their big break and get a chance to get on. Now back to the agent situation. The streamer students at Streamer University basically went into his dorm room and they were recording even though he had his analytics out, and they tried to basically pull a prank on him. And if you know anything about Agent, he's like the #1 pocket watcher and he's very good with his finances. So the fact that they just went into his room and they were recording everything, you know, possibly risking exposing his finances, that made him really angry.
Oh my god. I'll turn this on. What's the problem?
Open the door, nigga.
That's KB, that's all you want.
You think you're fucking playing?
Yo, what the f***?
Where does Jay at?
Whoa, what the f***? Yo! Whoa! Hell!
Fuck out of here now. Y'all niggas think it's appropriate to come in my fucking room when I'm not there? It's a difference between content, nigga. Learn the fucking difference. Yes, nigga. I'll be fucking get this fuck here.
I'll be f***ing bad dick.
Yo!
I'll be f***ing bad dick, man.
You stink, nigga. You smell like shit.
Yo, Jay, yo, it's lit.
And as you can tell from that clip, they obviously crossed the line that he wasn't comfortable with, but that's kind of a risk that you gotta take when you're doing content creation, especially streaming with other streamers. Because again, everything is a joke until it's not. And honestly, sometimes it becomes really difficult to distinguish the line between professionalism and, you know, the streamer, the acting, personality, whatever. But on the other end, that's also what makes streaming so entertaining.
Yeah, just like that one line Mike Tyson said, most people be too comfortable on the internet so they get punched in the face. I don't even know if I said it right. I don't even know if I said it right. Oh wait, no, it's not that. Wait, no, I think he said, wait, most niggas be too comfortable. Yeah, you know I ain't gonna talk to you.
It's because you're kind of tiptoeing that line. You never know if this is serious or if they're all putting on an act. Well, obviously in this case, they weren't putting on an act, but that's the thing. It's really hard to tell. And the last category of content creators I want to talk about are the ones who kind of make themselves the butt of the joke. And sure, I know sometimes that can be a part of content creation, but these creators take it way too far, to the point where people actually genuinely start bullying them. A perfect example is the streamer Dabo. His whole spiel is him being unattractive. People basically crack jokes about him all day about how he's chopped and he's basically the ugliest looking human being. Now, I obviously don't think that's true. I just think he
What the fuck you just dropped that shit on me? What the fuck?
has very Afrocentric features. For example, he has a really big nose, and aside from that, he has a lot of acne and his teeth aren't straight. But I don't think those things are enough to justify calling him chopped or calling him the ugliest human being ever. Now, don't get me wrong, I obviously know that Dabo has kind of played into this chopped character because it's getting him a bunch of clout, but when it gets to the point where people are doing stuff like this to you, that's when you know it's gone too far.
Hey, snitch, the double snitch. What you talking? Why you on my bro? Why you on my bro? Me personally? How you gonna get back?
Now, me personally, I ain't going for that. I don't care if we streaming, acting, whatever. There's other ways to be entertaining. I'm sorry. I feel like a lot of people in content creation, especially streamers, go into content creation wanting to do the most bizarre things, the most outlandish things so they can stand out. But while being so fixated on that, they kind of miss the point of actually being entertaining. And funny. And again, like I said before, there's no longevity in that. You poking fun at yourself or being a bully, it gets old eventually. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for me. And if you want to join the 4D fam and be a part of 4D World,
Alright, yeah, but yeah, nah, a lot of niggas be taking that content creation shit too far. Those were some good ass examples. I ain't gonna lie, like that nigga slapping me in the face, nigga. Shit, I get it, like content creation and shit, but nigga, once it gets past that point, it's like, alright, I'm doing something back to you, bro. I'm slapping you guys back with something, but like, and if you run away, I'm gonna find a way to get to it, but yeah, nah, that's it for the video. I turned a 15-minute video into a 20-minute video, or maybe even higher, who knows, but yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe, follow all my socials, and I'm gonna see y'all next time.